Hey there, business rock stars. Are you tired of running in circles, stuck in the day-to-day grind? Do you want more time, more efficiency, and ultimately more success in your business? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into how you can clockwork your business like never before. We'll explore the powerful ACDC framework to pinpoint the next task that will truly move the needle for your company. And no, we're not talking about the legendary rock band, but hey, if you're looking to rock your business, this is the way to do it. It's time to stop being just a doer and start becoming the designer of your business. Imagine transforming your company into a well-oiled machine that's not only more efficient, but also way more profitable. And stick around, because at the end of the video, we've got a fun test to help you check if your business is truly running on ClockWork. Trust me, you're going to love this. So, without further ado, let's welcome Mikkel and Sarah, who are ready to guide you through this game-changing journey.
Ever feel like, you're just drowning in to-do lists? Like every day it's just putting out fires.
Oh, yeah.
And you're stuck in that place where it's like you work at your business, but you're not really working on it.
Right.
That entrepreneurial, purgatory.
It's a common feeling, yeah. A lot of entrepreneurs, they dream of that vacation, but
Oh, yeah.
the thought of actually stepping away, even for a day, it's scary.
Oh, tell me about it. That's why you sent us ClockWork, right?
Yeah.
So Mike Mikhailovich, he's promising us this whole ClockWork thing is going to get us closer to that 4-week vacation, a whole month of not checking emails.
Exactly, yeah.
But how? How do we get there?
Well, that's the thing. It's about designing your business so it's so efficient. It basically runs itself. Like a well-oiled machine, a self-sustaining. Think about it like this.
Okay, yippee.
If you were coaching a team, you wouldn't just throw anyone on the field, right?
No,
And expect to win a championship. You've got to have the right players.
absolutely not. You need to know your star players.
Exactly. So in your business, your star players, those are your best customers.
Okay.
Not just any customer, but the ones who are amazing to work with and they're profitable. ClockWork calls these your crush clients.
So are you saying it's time for us to look at our client list and do a little, maybe some tough love?
Yeah, it might be time for a little bye-bye to those cringe clients.
Oh, the cringe
The
clients.
ones that are holding you back, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we figure out our crush clients, but then how does that make my business run itself?
It's about focus. Remember Gary, the web designer from the book?
Yeah.
He thought he could design for anybody and everybody. But turned out, his crushed clients, bakeries, they loved his style.
Interesting.
They valued his work. They paid him well. So he went from this jack of all trades to the bakery web designer.
Go-to bakery website guy.
Exactly.
I know that.
By focusing on your crush clients, you streamline, you become known for something special, and you get to work with people you love.
Okay, I see the appeal there, but how do we, what's the next step? We've identified our dream clients, but how do we actually make the business deliver for them, without us having to be there every step of the way?
That is where your big promise comes in. Think of it as that one thing you want your business to be known for, the thing that your clients, they rave about in their sleep.
Okay, so not just a vague mission statement?
No. This is concrete, tangible. This is what sets you apart.
Got it.
The book gives an example of this IT company. They were good at a lot, but their edge, their big promise, was speed. They were so fast at solving problems.
And in the tech world, time is money, right?
You got it. They focused on that big promise, and they became the go-to solution in their market. You see, it's not about being good at everything.
It's about owning what you're best at.
Exactly.
Okay, I love that. So we've got our crush clients, we've got our big promise. What's next?
Now it's time to figure out the queen bee role of your business, the QBR.
The queen bee role. Okay, I like the sound of that. What is that?
The QBR, that's the absolute most important activity in your business.
Okay.
That one thing that keeps everything humming along, it's how you deliver on that big promise to those crush clients.
So if my business is like a beehive, the QBR would be?
Making the honey, that's how essential it is. It's vital.
Wow.
The book talks about Mrs. Wilkes' dining room, this legendary restaurant known for amazing food.
Yeah?
Their QBR, simple, that grandma-approved quality in every dish.
And that's why people line up for hours to eat there.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Because everything revolves around that queen bee role.
Yeah.
The ingredients, how they train their staff, everything.
Okay, so finding your QBR, that's about finding that essential activity that just makes the big promise like a reality.
Yeah, like the engine that keeps it all running, even when you're not there to steer the ship.
You're speaking my language. This is good. This is great in theory. How do we figure out our QBR, though, like in the messy real world of running a business?
Wow.
Okay, so we're back, and we're digging into this whole queen bee role thing, right? That vital activity that keeps the business humming. But, like, how do we find it? Like, how do we actually cut through the noise and figure out what truly matters for our business?
You've got to understand how it all works. Think of it like a mechanic, right?
Okay, yeah.
They know every nut and bolt in an engine. ClockWork. It suggests you break down your time and your team's time into these 4 categories: doing, deciding, delegating, and designing.
Okay, so 4 categories. Walk me through those, because that sounds like that's a lot.
Imagine you're on a movie set.
Okay. I like where this is going.
So doing is being the crew.
Okay.
You're running around, making sure the lights are right, the cameras are rolling, making sure the actors have their costumes.
Okay, so the essential, like, hands-on work.
Exactly, yeah. The
Yeah.
nitty-gritty of it all.
Got it. Okay, so then deciding would be...
The director.
Ooh.
Making the creative choices, setting the overall vision for the movie. So in your business, these are the decisions, big and small, that shape where it's going.
Okay, love it. Okay, so then delegating.
The casting director.
Oh.
They're finding the right people for the right roles. You wouldn't cast someone scared of heights as a stunt double, right?
Makes total sense.
You got to make sure you're giving those tasks to the right people with the right skills.
Yes. Although sometimes delegating can feel impossible, like I catch myself micromanaging or having to fix things.
That's a common one. It's usually because there aren't systems in place, but we can circle back to that.
Yeah.
For now, let's talk about the most important role in this whole movie-making operation.
I'm sensing it's designing the big picture stuff.
You got it. That's being the screenwriter,
Okay.
coming up with the story, the characters, the whole world of the film. That's working on the business, not just in it.
So less time running around with the lighting equipment and more time, like, feet up crafting the story.
Exactly. The more you can be the screenwriter of your business, the more you step back from that day-to-day and focus on strategy, the stuff that matters.
Yes. I'm all for the screenwriter life, but where do I even start? Like, seriously, my to-do list is out of control.
Don't worry, we're not adding more to your plate. Think, work smarter, not harder.
Okay.
And it all starts with knowing where your time is going and your team's. The book has this time analysis worksheet. It's great for cracking based on those 4 categories.
Okay, so I'm going to guess most entrepreneurs, they find out they're spending way too much time in the doing zone.
All the time, yeah. But even if you can give just 1% of your time to designing,
Okay.
that's a win. Small changes add up.
Okay, I'm all about those small changes. But let's be honest, there are only so many hours in a day, right?
Mm.
Even if I find a little extra time for designing, how do we actually, like, free up more time?
Now we're talking. That's where the trash transfer trim treasure system comes in.
Okay.
Think of it like decluttering your business.
Ooh, okay, this sounds oddly therapeutic. Tell me more.
So we're going to look at every single one of your tasks and decide, does this need to go? Can I hand this off? Can we streamline this? Or is this something that I absolutely love doing and it's crucial?
Okay, I'm intrigued. So break it down for me. Trash.
Exactly what it sounds like. If it's wasting your time, if it's not adding value to your business or to your sanity, get rid of it.
Okay.
If it doesn't need to be done by you, it doesn't contribute to that QBR, it's probably trash.
Out with the old. I like it. Okay, transfer. What about that?
Think about those tasks you do again and again and again, the things you dread.
Oh, yeah. I've got a whole list of those.
Could someone else do them? That's prime for transfer.
So, like, hiring a virtual assistant to manage my inbox, using scheduling software, things like that?
Exactly. That frees you up to focus on what you're good at.
Yes. Okay. What about trim?
Trimming, it's about streamlining the essential stuff that you have to keep doing.
Okay, so you can't get rid of it completely, but maybe you can make it a little less painful.
Can you automate it? Use a template? Find a faster way? Anything to make it more efficient.
Yes. Okay, so then there's, what was it? Treasure, right? The fun one.
The good stuff. This is what you love doing.
Yes. Okay, so I'm picturing myself on a beach somewhere sipping a margarita.
Yeah.
And all I do is my treasure tasks. How realistic is that vision, really?
Look, it's about finding that sweet spot where your passion meets your business goals.
Okay.
So align those treasure tasks with your QBR, with that big promise, and you're golden.
Got it. So it's not just about doing what you love, but about making sure that it also, like, makes sense for your business, for your goals.
Exactly. And that's why writing down your process, making those systems, that's crucial. You can't delegate effectively if you're the only one who knows how to do it.
That makes sense. Although, having to make SOPs, those standard operating procedures for everything, that sounds overwhelming.
It really doesn't have to be that intense. ClockWork, it actually encourages a more, go with the flow type of approach.
Okay.
Like you could even just record yourself doing the task.
Okay.
Just explaining it step by step.
So instead of having this whole formal document, it's just a quick video, like a tutorial.
Exactly. Or even voice memos. Jot down quick notes while you work, whatever works for you and your team to follow.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be overly complicated. I like that. So once I've streamlined my own stuff, got those systems in place, then it's time to look at the team, right? So we're talking about building that dream team.
Yeah.
The one that's going to help me get to that 4-week vacation.
Exactly. Yeah. It all starts with understanding what your team is good at.
Okay.
It's like ClockWork compares it to, it's like putting the right animal in the right environment. You wouldn't put a fish in a tree climbing contest, would you?
Probably not.
Yeah.
That would not end well for the fish.
Exactly. It's about figuring out what makes each person on your team tick and then giving them jobs that let them shine,
I like that.
The book suggests using a job traits analysis. It helps you figure out who should be doing what.
So really understanding them, not just what their job title says, but what they actually love to do.
Exactly. And when people feel like they're using their strengths, they're more into it, they get more done, and they actually stay.
That's a win-win.
Absolutely. But even with a dream team, streamlined processes, life happens, right? There's always going to be something.
Oh, yeah.
Those little bottlenecks that can really slow you down.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that. So how do we deal with those? How do we handle those inevitable challenges and keep things moving?
That's where the accelerate phase comes in.
Okay, so we're back and ready to really dive into this accelerate phase, right?
To do it.
So we've built our dream team.
Yeah.
We've Marie Kondoed our to-do list.
Right.
But life happens.
It always does.
There are always going to be those unexpected speed bumps.
Yeah.
Those bottlenecks that even if you have the most well-oiled machine,
Right.
it can still throw things off. Yep. So how do we deal with that? How do we handle those curveballs and just keep our businesses moving?
You've got to know your numbers.
Okay.
ClockWork talks about this. Think of it like a dashboard for your business.
Okay.
Like in your car.
It's like that. Okay.
You need to see how everything's running.
Right. So we're talking about tracking things like, sales numbers or website traffic, customer satisfaction, all that.
Yeah, all of that. But don't get bogged down in a million different numbers, just the key stuff.
Okay, so we need to find those really important dials on our dashboard and watch those closely.
Exactly. The book gives this example, this factory. They used blue lights to show bottlenecks in the production line.
Interesting.
Simple, visual. Everyone, even if they weren't on the factory floor, they knew what that meant.
I love that visual. So instead of getting overwhelmed with spreadsheets and numbers, it's we need those simple visual cues to tell us what's up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but what happens when those blue lights do start flashing? What do we actually do about those bottlenecks?
All right, so ClockWork is all about focusing on what they call the one right thing.
Okay.
That one bottleneck that's really messing things up.
So prioritize, be strategic about it, and don't try to fix everything at once.
Exactly. The book, it compares it to fixing a lawnmower.
Okay.
You mess with everything at the same time, you're probably just going to make it worse, right?
Probably, yeah.
Focus on the one thing that'll make the biggest difference.
Makes sense. But how do I even know which bottleneck to pick first? How do I know what that one right thing even is?
All right, so there's this framework in ClockWork called the ACDC cycle.
Okay.
Stands for attract, convert, deliver, collect.
Okay.
Think of it like the customer's journey, from the moment they hear about you to when they become a diehard fan.
Got it.
So attract, that's getting your name out there, finding those leads, making sure people know you exist.
Mm-hmm.
Convert is turning those leads into paying customers.
Right. Convincing them that you're the solution.
Exactly. Deliver is actually giving them the amazing product, the service that you promise.
Oh, okay. And then collect is the getting paid part.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Now, you look at each stage, look at those numbers, you'll see where things are slowing down.
Okay. So let's say you're attracting a ton of people.
Yeah.
But they're not actually buying anything.
There you go.
You know, that convert stage, that's your bottleneck.
Exactly. You got it. And then
Yeah.
you focus your energy there.
Okay, this is all making a lot of sense, but we have to talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay.
The whole reason we're here.
All right.
The whole reason we picked up ClockWork in the first place.
Let's hear it.
That 4-week vacation. How does all of this, how does it lead to me actually taking a break?
That vacation, that's the test. It proves your ClockWork system works.
Okay.
It shows that your business can do its thing, even when you're not there micromanaging every little detail.
Okay, that sounds amazing, but terrifying at the same time.
Yeah.
Is it even possible to step away for that long? Like, won't everything just fall apart if I'm not there?
See, that's the thing about ClockWork. It's not about you constantly having to be the one in control.
Right.
It's about designing a business that's so well run, it hums along, and the book, it gives you the steps how to get there.
I mean, I want to believe it, but like, for those of us who are used to being in control all the time, letting go, even for a day, it feels impossible.
It's a different way of thinking for sure, but think about those treasure tasks.
Okay, yeah.
That vacation, that's your chance to do more of that.
Oh, I like that. So
Yeah.
I'm not just like, abandoning ship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually giving myself the space to rediscover the things I love, the things that make me me.
Exactly. And ClockWork, it's full of stories about entrepreneurs. They took that vacation. They came back. Businesses were thriving.
Amazing.
They felt more energized, like they had a purpose again.
I love that. That's what really resonates with me. ClockWork isn't just about like, bigger profits or whatever.
Right.
It's about actually designing a life that you love,
Right.
where you have time for the things that matter, family, friends, hobbies, all of it.
Absolutely, yeah. It's about taking back your time, taking back your energy.
Yeah, yeah. So for everyone listening, picture this. If you could walk away from your business for a whole month,
Mm-hmm.
what would you do? What are those dreams that you've been putting off?
That's what ClockWork is all about. It gives you the tools to make those dreams happen.
It's time to stop like glorifying the hustle, the grind, all of that,
Right.
and actually design businesses and lives that work for us, not the other way around.
Yeah. I like the sound of that.
And hey, maybe we'll even inspire a few 4-week vacations along the way.
Now, that's a goal worth shooting for.